Yo, what up? Good morning, GMG. Yeah. Friday, woo! Friday. Moonvember. Wait. Oh, there you go. We call it Moonvember. Moodang. I don't know. Hey, is that gonna happen? Maybe. Actually, that could be hilarious. Hey, whoever is like Coop and all these guys are like turbo bull posting Moodang. You should just make this Moovember. Sure, I can't be the only one to have said that, Tyler. Wait, did I just come up with that?
I think you did. I haven't seen it. I
don't even own any Moodang.
That's sad. You should.
I may just buy some and just run with the Moovember narrative online. I mean, I can totally tweet about it and bull post the shit out of it. It's got futures. It's still like $1 billion of perps on Binance today.
CTO, I could the Moodang narrative right now.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I could max be max bidding Moodang and max tweeting about it, and I can sell that when I want because the thing is so big already, right?
I think that's fair. The Lisbon cabal has been all over it. So
the Lisbon cabal, and as a future Lisboner, how do you call someone
lesbian?
How do you call someone from Lisbon?
I actually don't know.
So anyways, let's all go there before I get canceled on the show on Moovember. So Moonvember, sorry. First, 2024. Look at that. Another beautiful thing. The chat's so funny. A beautiful day. I got people just sending me like laughing emojis and shit like crazy on the chat. Yeah, I see Bandit like, yo, Bandit, how do you call someone for... Anyways, do you know what they call a quarter pound of cheese in France? Oh, bro, yeah. That's so retarded. Sorry, guys. Anyways, it's Friday. I'm like, I'm just brained out, dude. I worked really hard this week, Tyler. And so did our entire team. Okay, anyways, I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Tyler, how are you doing today? Good morning.
I'm good. It was a successful Halloween night. The kids got loads of candy. The parents had some fun. They're all school, so now apparently American schools are just taking off on the day after Halloween, which is All Saints Day.
Good.
But so the kids are home, but they're busy. We're gonna hope they don't make an appearance on today's show. But we're feeling good headed into November. October lived up to its name, and I think we're gonna see Upvember as well. Even if we brand it Moovember, I think we're gonna be moving up.
Yeah, I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to tweet Moovember. Like I gotta put it on the chain, you know. Hold on. I have to, right? It's so funny that I don't even own this coin. But all right, fuck it. There you go. I just had to cement that real quick. There you go.
Okay. Good for those getting the stream.
I love that. Wait, hold on. What's the internet? Lisboetas. Interesting.
I wouldn't have guessed that with 20 guesses.
Never. Same. Many Lisboetas, as the people Lisbon are known, Professor City to have. Yeah. Anyways, happy all of that for everybody. It seems like it's a national holiday. I thought Mando was joking yesterday when he was saying that's a national holiday in Portugal today, but I forgot that it is because when I was in French school from France, I was telling Tyler that we get 2 weeks off. See, I told you he was fucking around.
It's here.
I told you he was joking. I know, dude, this is literally like my crypto fucking husband/wife. Like, this is my crypto. Like, I spend the last 800 mornings with this guy. 900 mornings with this guy.
Sorry,
Man,
sorry.
Don't be sorry. I was just telling him, so Tyler doesn't know the text for understanding joke. And I guess I'm the only one who gets it. Even Sims fell for it.
There's disturbing amount of holidays in the in Portugal. If I took, it would be I wouldn't barely be at work.
Question for you, Mando. What did you call someone from Lisbon?
Lisboeta.
Oh my god,
you knew it.
Tyler thought it was a lesbian, but no, he didn't. I'm kidding. Also, we're still in the introduction part, actually, man, because we're talking about the fight. I just came up with something. Today is Moovember 1st. Get it?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what you've missed.
You should run with that narrative. in my opinion, as a I don't even hold any Mudang, but I like the narrative of Movember, so I may just have to buy that. What?
No, that's good for Mudang. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right? Movember, and you make it all month, right? So, anyways, today on the show, today, shut up, Sims. God, everybody has their mission today to just get me out of track, but you guys are just like, everyone's just keeping me out of focus this morning. This is insane. Anyways, today on the show, today. Oh, Sims. My God. Daily market report as usual, crypto, all that good stuff. We bought them yesterday. Yesterday was the stone cold bottom of the market. You're never going to see these prices again. I'm sure you're with me, Mando, that we haven't talked about this back end, but we're going to talk about it now. Tyler's top 1,000. See what Tyler has in store for us. Robit spin. Today, someone's going to win. I feel like today is going to be like a Sproto win. Like it's just meant to be, right? Sproto win. In honor of yesterday's wick on ticker Bitcoin, actually. And then last but not least, this show is powered by Galaxis. With seamless built-in monetization tools, Galaxis enables the development of sustainable long-term communities, fulfilling Bitcoin's vision of decentralized freedom and independence from centralized control. And without further ado, Mando, talk to us about this market.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM. Yeah, I said not to get shaken out yesterday. I felt like we're just going to see this chop. I think we'll probably see at least one more chop, by the way, before the election or the day before or on the night of. Like, don't be surprised if Bitcoin heads below 70K a couple of times. You are bound to see some volatility here just because of the impact it could have on crypto. And I think a lot of people have rushed into this late crypto trade, particularly Bitcoin. So, you could have some panickers in that sort of world, I think. So, yeah, be very, very wary that we're going to see volatility now. I do think it's still going to be bullish no matter what happens. Even if Kamala wins, I still think we'll have a dip, and then I think we'll actually rally back. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's a time to buy good coins on bad days rather than chase good coins on good days. Because I think you'll have an option. You could have bought a lot of different coins that are running today, down a lot yesterday, and I think you'll see that again. So I think that's the way to make money in this market. In terms of what specifically happened, we did have NFPs which came out today, which was slightly miss, but it wasn't like a crazy miss. Unemployment stayed the same. I think it probably nails on that we're going to have a rate cut again next week. We have a FOMC just after the election, right? So it's going to be a little bit volatile after that as well. But I think odds on they're going to cut rates one more time, and it's really just if they cut them in December or not. We saw Bitcoin dominance is still hanging out just above 60%, although you did have a bit of a rebound. I think is Solana the best of the majors right now? Yeah, Solana's the best of the majors. Which probably makes the most sense. But Bitcoin at 71, Sol and ETH have definitely underperformed since it was last at 71. It looks like meme coins came back relatively strong. That index of memes which I like, FOG, MOG, Mudang, Go all had decent bounces. FOG actually hitting all-time high. Actually, it looks like right now. Definitely some bullishness around that one. And then some of the Myriad memes have bounced.
Heavy.
Particularly Retardio. I do think that there was a big sale of the ticker Bitcoin yesterday, which I think will scare people a little bit, because this is like classically what the risk is with these coins, is that they haven't got that many holders, and when one person exits, it can be really messy. I think it dropped like 50% in a wick yesterday. So yeah, just be wary of that. Like, I think that will make people think a little bit around those coins, particularly the ones with low numbers of holders versus market cap, which is kind of his whole shtick, right? So that was a prime example of how it can go slightly wrong. You'd never really see a candle like that in like Pepe, for example, or I'm trying to think which ones have big holders, but like WIF, you don't see candles like that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with these coins, actually every single one of the ones on his list, it can be like that.
That was a candle. That was a crazy candle on that on Bitcoin. That went down. I'm sure Tyler's going to talk about it. The retarded one also this morning, similarly, but on the other side, felt nice. So that's a good one. Question for you, Mando. We got a lot of the data out of the way. I think this week was a heavy macro week, right? So now, of course, it's onto the elections, right? And you said FOMC right on the back of that. It's gonna be an exciting time to watch. I think this weekend's gonna be really fun. I can't wait for it. I think we could go back to near all-time high this weekend. But question for you guys actually is, do we want to? It's November 1st, or sorry, Movember 1st now. Do we want to make some calls of where we see Bitcoin, ETH, and you know I like that. I like doing that. By not in the year, but in the month. So you're looking at this for Bitcoin here. I'll show every chart. So this is the monthly Bitcoin chart. What do you think? You guys can each go. Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Bitcoin 80, just above 80K would be a nice. I think it's going to pick up pace towards the end of the year. That's the other thing. I think people are going to start to think about the best trades into 2025, even if Trump gets in. And I think Bitcoin will be seen as one of them. I also think altcoins. I do think Bitcoin dominance could go down a little bit. So I do think you could see an outperformance here of Solana and ETH for the first time in. Right, which is kind of what I was saying yesterday. I think you can call it both ways, but my gut tells me that Bitcoin dominance, having just been up only in the most steady looking chart since 2022, maybe even longer actually, I think could be
what price? What do you think? What are we thinking? End of November.
Well, if Bitcoin's at 85, let's say, that's up 20%. So I would say Solana could be at 200 in that world. Maybe 210 to 12. Maybe that puts it slightly. Maybe that puts it like above 200. Yeah.
All right, Tyler, what do you think?
He took my prediction. I was going to go the 82K to 85K range. I think we'll see one of the months where we'll see like the 15 to 20% move, and another month we'll probably see like the 10% move.
Yeah.
How I see Q4 playing out. I feel like November is more likely to be the explosive month.
Yeah.
But it might depend on the election results.
Yeah, could be done with that. I love how you guys both just skipped Ethereum.
2520. 2520 is my ETH prediction.
It had a red month, which is wild.
2520 on ETH?
I feel like every time I check it, the ETH price is 2520.
Oh, true. It's such a price, 2520. It's such a meme price at this stage. What do you think, Mando?
I really don't know with ETH. I do think it could outperform. I do think it could outperform for one of the first times here. But I also would be completely not shocked if it didn't. What I do think is that other altcoins will outperform Bitcoin if this moves. Because I think people will look for what this really unlocks is tokenization. And a lot of that is happening already on ETH to a certain extent. Like you saw another fund yesterday tokenized on ETH by Franklin Templeton.
BlackRock bought ETH yesterday.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah. I know you were, because we were talking about it yesterday, but BlackRock acquired Ethereums yesterday, guys. $50 million worth.
Let's pull it up. I mean, it's worth talking about. It's like I take my chances to dunk on the ETH ETF inflows, but have to give him the shout out on
love. Exactly. See, I appreciate that about our show. We're capable of that. It's right there.
I haven't been tracking super closely, but that feels like one of the biggest numbers we've seen like since launch.
I believe so, actually. Yeah, I believe so.
It was it was so strange.
Day one was big, right? Day one, Bitwise went big. Bitwise was the number one. I think it was in the $200 million.
But yeah, I mean that's probably one of your best hope scenarios, right? If you're an ETH bull here, is that the ETF trade's lagging and perhaps it starts picking up a bit.
All right, let's see. I think I was thinking about it earlier, talking about the boys, but I think like 84K. So I agree with you guys, 82, 85 range, and then Solana probably like 205 ish in the month, and then after that, I think that's where we really like cross the all-time high. I don't think Solana crossed all-time in November, though I would like it for my bags. Like 205, 210 retest, and then Ethereum, I actually think 2750-ish, because that's like a 12% month. After a red month, could see that, unless you have a ETH Bitcoin reversal. But
if there's any time for it to happen, it's after this election. If Trump were to win, I think the only time I can imagine this seeing this reversal. So maybe we do cross 3K. Like maybe we.
I mean, we'll see. Guess who's going to be in office, right?
There's a world where ETH does outperform there, and the reason why is Solana has these unlocks in Q1, so ETH becomes like a slightly better trade for that tokenization angle into Q1.
I mean, for what it's worth, like this would be so good for the ETH memes. So, like I really want, like, you know, you're telling me Ethereum reversal, like Mog and Pepe go crazy, right?
So weirdly, again, there is a world where memes don't do as well.
Yeah.
Because you have all these utility plays that suddenly become more attractive, and a lot of people. There was a big. I think there was a big piece about it like a week ago, being like meme coin dominance could go one of two ways. Because you just onboard people and people want to own memes. The other thing is that suddenly crypto has the opportunity here to be something a bit more. I'm not of the view that like meme coin dominance really. I think it will probably keep on going higher, but there is a world where that could happen.
No, get it.
So I think you guys are a little underweight Solana in a world where Bitcoin goes up 20%. Like I think Solana probably moves like 30% or more. So I think we could see like 225 plus. Yeah,
I mean I'd love that. What are we looking at? Like this monthly is insane. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like November, you finish here, like in this range here, right? And then the month after you push. But that'd be great. I think in a world where like Bitcoin's 85K, where Solana what 220, 210, something.
Yeah, it's the obvious next trade. Also, you talked about alts. I mean, Radium. I was just looking at the Radium chart. It's up 100% this month. It's one of the best alts on the board.
That is wild. This Radium, it's Jito, it's Jupe. I think, what are the Solana like utility alts if people don't want to play meme coins, right? Because that's not for everyone, right? It's like
Camino, Radium, Jupiter.
Wow, what a year. What a year for Radium. I mean, every single coin that gets bonded off Pump Fund ends up on Radium. Like Radium is like you know, you're selling the shovels, right? That's what you're betting on.
Well, yeah, this is the whole point about a lot of these DeFi tokens is they're governance tokens, and there could be a switch to them being something a bit different. Be the real bullish case for and there's been a few like fights along this angle. Uniswap debated it for a while, a few others down that route, but like a lot of this DeFi is happening on Solana. So in some ways, I do think some of the Solana DeFi coins might be even better than Solana into those unlocks.
Interesting.
And Solana, I'm just saying that like those could because I just know what the tape's going to be like in December, and we're going to hear a bunch about it.
Yeah, Solana ecosystem. Let's look at it. Right, the category here on CoinMarketCap. Yeah. Where are Popcat and Will in a world of Solana above 210? I'm like bugging.
I don't know actually. I actually don't know.
Hopefully with 4 Popcat like 250.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, with or Popcat 250. If Popcat is
with 4 Popcat 250.
Okay, perfect. Holy shit.
At that level, I'll be crying.
If WIF is 250 and Popcat is 250, I'm happy for Popcat holders, but holy shit, will I be worried about the WIF back? Anyways, all right, well, let's move on to today's topics of the day. Tyler, it looks like your kids are trying to bug you here. They should come in an introduction for you. Do they know their daddy has their own introduction on a big morning show? Do they know that?
They are just running havoc around my house, but we're let's the show goes on.
Show goes on.
Daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Top story on the day, Trump's World Liberty Fi team. They've cut their fundraising target by 90%. Massive slash down to 30 million from their original goal of 300 million at a $1.5 billion valuation. In other negative news, we saw Immutable receive a Wells notice from the SEC related to alleged securities violations for its IMX token sales in 2021. On the lighter side, Tether announced $2.5 billion in Q3 profits, bringing its 2024 year-to-date total to $7.7 billion. They are printing over at Tether. Quite literally, MoonPay announced that Uniswap users can now buy and trade crypto directly from a Venmo on-ramp. I actually downloaded the mobile app. I saw it myself. That is a slick onboarding experience there with MoonPay and Uniswap. Limit Break, they're back. They announced a new version of Wheat called Wrap Native, which consolidates to just one address across EVM chains, offers more gas efficiency and UX benefits to devs. Van Eck announced that they have invested in another Web3 gaming play called Gunzilla Games, the creator of Off the Grid. And then Franklin Templeton has brought their on-chain money market fund to Base. So now live on Base. In protocol news, Nifty Island's play to airdrop campaign ends today, and then folks will be looking towards that airdrop. Grass announced stage 2 of its network, indicating more rewards and product features are coming. Zirkit announced that 2% of its ZRC tokens are going to be fair dropped to Igen holders. So a lot of the token airdrop news there. Time.Fun announced they are moving from Base to Solana. They highlighted the differences between the two chains and called Solana more real world in their move. I'm sure we'll pull up that tweet here in a minute. In the meme and NFT sector, we saw Vista, the Ether Vista coin, jump 40% to 52 million in a new all-time high. That's the pump fund over on ETH. Coinbase added Nero to its perp feature, so maybe we'll start seeing Coinbase list tokens here. Ticker Bitcoin, Mando mentioned it briefly crashed after one holder sold 3 million plus of tokens in a single clip, though it rebounded pretty quickly. Retardio, Giga leading the Myriad memes, flog at all-time high this morning. We saw Memeland tease the launch of a new pain token that it's incubating. And then I don't think we covered this yesterday. Pudgy Penguins are launching a mobile game called Pudgy Party. It is coming in 2025 on the Mythos chain. So shout out to the Pudgy team. And that's the roundup.
Wow. There's a lot going on. They also launched this new toy yesterday for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. This is a really, really cool toy. It's the Ghost.
I don't do that often, but I texted Luca right away. I just really want this. I want it from behind. I have to say I don't play that card often, but I did yesterday. Hopefully it comes through. But I saw the toy last night. I was just chilling on the couch watching TV, and I saw the toy, this one, and I was like, bro. I was like, I need to put it right here. You know, it's gotta go right there. I mean,
$1,200 floor on secondary on eBay.
Oh so wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I mean, look at this. It's cool, right? This is like toys for adults. You know, like this is for us. Like the kids get the little plushies and shit. You know, but these are super cool. I love them. They're like collectors. You know, so in the box, everything's great. So. Anyway,
I actually had the picture of it up on my screen. My daughter walked over and immediately said, "Like, what's that?" Like the kids are attracted to it too.
I love that. Anyway, okay, so where do we even start? I think the Time.Fun kind of ties into that we were just talking about, Ethereum, Solana, all that good stuff. So that was quite an announcement. And on the back of that, Ether Vista is that why Ether Vista ran? I don't know if there's a correlation, but give us the update there.
Yeah, if we had the Time.Fun tweet,
I'm getting it for you. Yeah, I'm getting it.
Let's try to get that pulled up here.
I'm getting that pulled up for you right now. I'm looking for it.
Time.Fun, and folks don't know, it's an app where it kind of was born in the SocialFi craze. You can, as a creator or a founder, you can effectively sell your time. Folks are able to buy and trade chunks of your time, effectively like meetings with you. So they're tokenizing your time. That they had built on Base. They're making this big move. OX Cause wrote a brief essay explaining their move. I pulled out a highlight here. The vibes, and I'm quoting, the vibes on Solana versus ETH couldn't be more different. Solana encapsulates what the real world is like. DJ speculators, your average person. ETH feels like a bunch of philosophers looking down on the average person. I thought that was a notable quote. Right. And it seems to align with most of the boots on the ground vibes that I see, but we haven't seen it as much in like the builders, founders circle. So I think this is one of the first bigger founders that I've seen make a statement like this. I think we saw it when A16Z released their dashboard that still 80% of builders are on EVM. And Solana's only got 11%. Like honestly, like that ratio feels off. It feels off to me. And I wonder if this is just, we're starting to see more and more signs of the move to Solana.
What do you guys think of this statement? Would you guys agree, disagree? I mean, I'm going through Jesse Polak's. By the way, we stream on video every day, and it's usually a better experience if you're listening on audio still. I pinned it, but what do you guys think? I mean, I'm reading Jesse Polak's thing over receivers. It's a great response as always, right? But respect and support, all that stuff. He says that respectfully disagrees. Every day I wake up and build alongside thousands of builders, building the future, having fun, and working together to make it happen. What do you guys think about this statement?
I think it all comes down to user experience. So like I am active trading across chains. The trading experience on EVM is just notably different and worse. It's multiple clicks to do anything you want to do. Lots of bridging, and everything on Solana is just faster and easier. And I think that's where people want to do things. And Jesse's right. I mean, there's way more builders on EVM than there is on Solana. But that doesn't really reflect where people are playing. So like if you want to go to where people are, like that's Solana right now.
Yeah, no, of course. Man, what do you think of the statement though? Like, that he says the vibes on it can be more different, and he talks about how the ETH eco is more like look down at the person, Solana is the opposite.
Yeah, look, I think there's some truth to that, but I think that's also like a bit of a it's difficult to say, because I think part of what crypto was many like back in 2017 has slightly been lost, I think, more recently. And I think some of the I do think that like the ETH founders came in here with like a real view, with like a long-term, like we're going to build the future of money view. And what people have really wanted is just like the best experience to gamble with. And there's kind of that detachment between the two of them at the moment, where I think some of the older guard of crypto feel slightly disassociated with what people are actually out here doing. Like we just want to trade meme all day, right?
Yeah.
And like that wasn't what I think a lot of the original guard got into crypto for. And that's kind of, I think they're a little bit like disassociated with like what's been going on, and feel as though they kind of look down on it because that wasn't why they got involved in this by any means. Whereas Solana's kind of completely embraced it. And I also think like the mudslinging between the two of them though can be a little bit like that, because I think that a lot of the issue at ETH right now is that not that much has been happening, or at least the price has gone down, and there's a lot of like slinging around like decentralization or the Solana going down and all this sort of stuff, which I don't think is a good look for ETH. But at the same time, it's tough. Like I think Solana has got itself in a strong position as being the fastest, quickest chain, and we're all going to degen, but it's not necessarily the best moat. Like you can always come up with, I think in 10 years time, that's going to be something else, which is like the fastest, cheapest to gamble. And whereas ETH, they're slow, but I do think it's going to be around for a long time.
I think a little bit else from my point of view, like on the whole like philosopher aspect of this, I've seen the criticism that like, oh, this new wave of crypto people, all they want to do is gamble. Like no one wants to, we used to talk about like what we're building. I think we don't talk about it because like we all know like that conversation is played out. Like we know what Bitcoin is. We know what Ethereum is. Like there's no reason to sit here and talk about it every day. Like we talk about what's relevant and new on a daily basis. Like it doesn't mean that we don't think Ethereum is the future of money. Perhaps we think that it may have been overvalued.
Yeah,
for what they delivered against that vision. But
they're also like it's slower cooks. Like meme coins are day-to-day conversation, but like what someone's building, yeah, maybe it's every few months. You can cover it, and so there's only so much you can talk about. But it's interesting that they felt that way about that situation. I don't know necessarily true, because I think Jesse Polak's answer was really good. But hey, I think it speaks to the state of the space that they moved there. We'll see if it works. It didn't work out for Pac Moon when they moved their community over, right? I know it's different. It's a different product, whatever. But hey, like it doesn't mean that migrating is going to just like save your app, right? It's maybe about if people want to use it, they want to use it, right? If you have the right attention, the right people on, then they'll use it, right? It's not like people don't use Base. I think it's the numbers don't lie there. Tyler, the other big news, Tether. I mean, just a few days ago, there was Tether FUD dropped. Of course, shout out to, was it Wall Street Journal or a Washington Post? It was a Washington Post, a WAPO. Came for good old Tether FUD, and Paolo Ardoino yesterday updated us with some big numbers.
Yeah, I mean they are just printing over at Tether. So 2.4 billion Q3 profits, 100 billion in U.S. Treasury exposures. I think the growth number is what's so huge. So 30% growth in USDT market cap. If you look at that, so like I think it equates to 28 billion. Their biggest competitor is USDC. USDC is only 34 billion. So they grew this year by about as much as their competitors' total size.
Wow.
So they're the clear top dog, right, in size, and it looks like they're just going to continue. He's got a similar outlook for Q4. I think there would be no reason, based on what we've seen so far in Q4, to think their growth is going to slow down. So they look pretty strong.
Yeah, this is honestly just insane.
They've got like 40 employees. For like they're one of the most profitable per employee company in the world.
Oh my god, what a business, huh?
Yeah,
what a fucking business. This is insane. Anyway, so that's some good news on that front. Quickly before I go to the next topics Tyler's got for us, the code today is memes. MES, memes, rafflebot.xyz. It's very simple. Every single day, we give a code during the show. You go to rafflebot.xyz, you connect your X account, and all you have to do is perform an action. Usually follow us and, retweet a specific tweet, yada, yada, yada. And once that's done, you enter the raffle. At the end of the show, in the last 5 minutes, around 10:55 a.m. Eastern, we select a winner and then we spin. And then you can win anywhere from $2,000 to 70-something K. And I have a good feeling about today. Anyways, Tyler, what else? I saw the Venmo news for MoonPay. It's big again. I don't think that we could go too deep into it, but again, like
there's not much to say, but like I'm a big Venmo user, and now I downloaded the app and I saw it. You have the Uniswap app on your phone. There's 4 ways you can fund your wallet now. One of them is Venmo via MoonPay. So it's getting easier and easier to go fiat to crypto here. And not only that, like fiat to crypto, but fiat to like memes, fiat to whatever alts, whatever you want to trade, is getting easier and easier. So MoonPay's been cooking, man. Like MoonPay, they've really been rolling out these announcements this month. We gotta give them credit. They're doing their part.
Bro, MoonPay is like in Moonshot, in Venmo, PayPal, fucking they are everywhere. I mean, it's like a virus. Keith Grossman, you're a virus. It's insane. It's insane. They're in everything. Everything's around MoonPay. Fiat to my bags is now available. If you're in America and you're one of the tens of millions of users, definitely rotate from fiat to my bags.
Yes, please.
It would be good. I'm trying to look at how our runes are doing, and if they bounce.
Terrible.
Actually, they kind of bounced in the last couple hours, I feel.
A little bit. So sometimes the Magic Edenborn can be misleading.
What do you mean by that?
So like it can be up in sats, but like if Bitcoin is down, the market cap is still can still be red. But now Bitcoin's rallying, so those numbers might be a little bit more accurate. Memento Mori just Mori rebounded, so it was down to 10 when I woke up this morning. So it's coming back up. Volume is way down. I think we need to see that new runes Memento Mori. I think we probably need to see it run a little bit. Because if it was just a liquidity suck and then it goes down only and people are down on their buys, that's probably going to hurt the eco. Because we looked at it yesterday. Like there's not new money coming in. So we need folks to be in the profit to be able to rotate elsewhere. I'm not expecting like a cook weekend on the runes board. We would love to be wrong there. I think what shocked me the most in the meme streets was Vista. So Vista, if we pull up the chart,
yes, sir, on it. I saw that.
Went
fat pump,
just straight parabolic to 50 million, but it's not on the back of success of its memes. So if folks don't know, Ether Vista, they launched Ether Fun and it is effectively the pump fund of Ethereum. It has gone straight up. Now it's $60 million market cap, which is far lower than what pump fund would be valued at. Perhaps it got too cheap. But I looked at the Ether fund leaderboard, and there's only one coin over 1 million. So and very few even over 150K. So it's not like there is an explosion of interest in trading these coins, or at least they're not having that much success. I haven't tracked the user data, so I don't know. I'm a little puzzled by this one.
Wow,
but a pretty notable move there.
Do we know? So you don't know what caused this?
No, that's kind of where I was going. Is I don't really know.
I feel like something like Logan would know. I've seen Logan tweet about this shit. Logan,
he's been covering it. Yeah, I'll see if he can ping us here.
Yeah, surely Logan knows. He's usually listening to the show. Maybe if Logan knows, he can come up here. But that is Ether Fund. Yeah, I don't know. But that's something to look at. I mean, hey, if you believe that there's going to be an Ethereum reversal, maybe there's some stuff on Ether Fund that go.
this leading coin, and I feel like it's under 10 million, but I'll talk about because it's the leading coin on Ether. I don't own any. It's called Cube. It's just a picture of a dog, so it's like a pup.
There we go.
It's not it's not really a great meme. I feel like Logan's he's been covering the price action, but yeah, I don't know that we've dug in on why things are moving. So we'll have to dig in.
Yeah. Have you tried Ether Fund, Mando? Is there an epic on Ethereum?
No, I thought this was Jingtao's play, but then I just looked through his tweets now, and he's not tweeted about it once. So what's happening there?
That's probably why it is pumping, because anything he tweets about goes the opposite way.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to look right now at. I'm just trying to look if there's someone or something, if there was something that caused it.
Sure is.
I'm just looking. Maybe some stuff runs on it over the weekend, so pay attention.
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway too. Is we might with this big of an influx, we might see a nice little uptick.
He says there are no good memes, but still basically no one paying attention. Well, maybe they'll pay attention now, Logan. So we'll see. But anyways, follow Logan and Lucky Trader because Lucky Trader, actually, you guys have been on all these little plays there. Actually, speaking of which, how's Luna? Let's talk. Can we talk about AI for a second? The AI meta, because we haven't in the last few days. How's our GOAT? I mean, it turns out, by the way, the terminal of truth is a 55-year-old woman, Mando.
What?
I think more people are seeing True Terminal's tweets now, perhaps, than they were. It always tweeted like this, but I mean, there's some just absurd.
Here's the latest one. This one was absurd. So I'm not going to read it, but where's the one where it says it comes out as a 55-year-old woman? It was great. I sent it to Keyboard Monkey this morning.
It tweets
where did I send it to KBM? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it.
It's on what's it called? What's the app that we all fucking Fantasy Top, right?
Yes.
It's one of the best.
It's I don't know. I think it's get a lot of engagement for life. This thing is
yeah. Oh wow, 191,000.
Yeah, it's moving. Goat's still consolidating. It's at 566.
Okay.
I think we need to see a bigger move. It looks like it's still kind of in a downtrend, but I don't think that's a huge surprise. It basically went up only for 2 weeks straight, so a little bit of cool off. Not a huge surprise. Luna and the virtuals protocols like that, they've been cooling off a little bit. All right, looks like it's pumping here.
Back. At least virtuals has. I don't think Luna is a good trade compared to virtuals. Let me put it that way. I think that's what the market's already said, right? Luna's was at 250. Virtuals is kind of not far from all-time high here. It's 20% off, 25%
a little rebound in Luna, but 50% off the bottom. Is it hit 90 yesterday? But I feel like attention and mindshare is gone to zero. I feel like I saw a lot of people talking about it. Now I've seen zero people.
Nobody's tweeting about this anymore.
And I mean, maybe the base cabal will get behind it. But if they don't, I don't know who else.
Well, it looks like Coinbase is getting involved in memes more. So you said today they listed Nero futures.
Nero futures listed on Coinbase, which is like that's a newer token. Right? So it's, I don't know.
They were quick to get the perps going on that one, huh?
Yeah, they really were. So who knows? Maybe we'll see Moodang for Movember.
Dude, Moodang for Movember. Where's Moodang at? Let's see where Moodang starts moving.
Seeing the volume on Binance, right? Like, how could you not see it?
How's the volume doing there? But
Volume's
also
so insane.
Best place to see this? Do you know what's the website again?
Either Coinalyze or Coin.
A Glass.
What's the other one?
Glass.
Yeah.
So
Coinalyze.
Moodang here. There you go. Wow.
Yeah, I was actually curious where you see the stats too.
Yeah, it's Coinalyze. Here, I'll send to you. You should have the Coinalyze and CoinGlass in your bookmarks. They're great websites, by the way. So there it is. I change everything on here.
It's big action on
Moodang. Big action. We'll see. I mean,
if you go around the rest of the horn, I mean, we talked about FOMO. It's at all-time high. That chart is just unbelievable.
Wow. Congratulations to the FOMO people. Like this.
I'm laughing because he's just pointing up the chart, folks. If you're just listening, like it is. It's a thing of beauty if you are a FOMO holder, which I am not. But man,
this is insane.
Reminds me of the Giga chart a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah, it does. So that's probably where it goes, right? It probably goes to like the $400-500 million range, and then perhaps just kind of chops there for a bit.
It's actually quite similar.
You probably need Giga. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, FOG's not on the Myriad list, so it probably plays its own.
What a candle on Giga, by the way, on the daily.
Yeah, I mean, the Myriad memes are having a good day.
Yeah, let's go.
Giga's up big. Retardio's at basically at all-time high. They're all kind of knocking on all-time high here.
Retardio came back out of nowhere and knocked
like a lot of this at all-time high.
This I felt good about this one. When you guys texted like, "Yo, Retardio's up," and I woke up to this, like that was a nice thing to wake up to. I'm not gonna lie. Like when it was at 93 mil, I was like, "Holy shit!" Seeing it hit 200 mil. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's bounced off it a few times, but I mean, it's a clean 2x in 6 days.
Yeah, clean 2x in 6 days. 180 mil now, Mando. The rest of the Myriad memes here, let's just cover them quickly and then move on to the Arbitrum update so we can do a real bit giveaway. You're at 811 mil for SPX, 787 mil for MOG, which is by the way looking great. Giga 600, Apu 243, Bitcoin, ticker Bitcoin had that mega red candle yesterday.
I've got some thoughts on that.
What are your thoughts here?
Mando like gave it his word of caution, and of course, like that is sound advice. I kind of saw this the opposite way. Like I think, how could you not be bullish that a holder full stack Hitler's 3 million in the coin, and then it rebounds like immediately, like that the dip, like it showed to me that there are just people who are waiting to buy any on these good Myriad coins. And they got their entry, and I saw people in my group chats who aren't really even active meme traders, and they bought the ticker Bitcoin yesterday because like you don't get that kind of entries on these very much.
That was a gift, bro. That was a dip. That was a 71% dip from all-time highs.
But yeah, but nothing really trades there. You know what I mean? Like that's the wick.
Right. You're right. You can't really catch that, right? Unless you had like crazy stink bids, right?
Do you want to buy it today? I would not buy this ticket today. Just to let you know, like I think not look because you're right. People buy it on that dip, but then they're not like that original holder, right? They're just in it because they saw this dip and then they want to set it on like a 10% move. Like I don't know, I don't like that at all.
Interesting. Okay. And then what else do you have? So going down the line, you have lock-in bounce back to 60, now at 58. Minis 52 there. So those two are really like head-to-head. And then USA also. So everything seems to have been up in the last day. And last 6 hours, at least, they're all heavy green, which is wild. And so, yeah, it seems like memes are gearing up for a leg up again. We'll see what happens.
Other story to watch real quick is Meme Land. So Meme Land hasn't really launched or incubated a token in a while. They're incubating this pain token.
Yeah.
You would recognize the meme. It's It's the old man who's like holding the cup of coffee and like smiling, but clearly has pain in his eyes. Like that's the meme that they're incubating here. So they're not the team behind it, but they're helping launch it.
The pain meme, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
does
they're
that
gonna help.
They're
launch.
incubating it.
That means they're launching it.
Yeah.
So it means like the stake land people will get access to like a portion of the token.
It's like Juke, right? With When and stuff like that. Isn't that similar? Like Launchpad, everything. Like they do everything for the token.
Help them potentially get Binance listings. I think it was announced at Binance Blockchain Week.
Yeah.
which
They
is a
have
good
they have
sign.
Asia down path over there. They got a strong grip on the East.
It's a good meme, but like perhaps my mid-curve brain is like if we flip into a bull market, is a pain meme going to do well? Or I mean, maybe for folks who missed everything.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a photo of CZ here with the guy.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
So that's always a good sign, you know. And so there's a lot on that. So that's perfect. All right. Well, look, I think we can go through the Arbitrum update, Tyler. I think we have a few things on behalf of Arbitrum to talk about. Looks like they're on top of it, and then stick around. The code is memes. So rafflebot.xyz. Rafflebot.xyz, code memes, MEMES. If you want to enter the chance to win potentially $80,000 today, minimum 2K. But Tyler, what is Arbitrum up to?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'll start with some infrastructure news. So they enabled fast withdrawals from all of their Orbit chains. Orbit powers a lot of L2s, and Ape Chain is one of them. They said no more waiting 7 days to get your funds. Now you can get your assets on chain or off chain in 15 minutes. So quite the speed up there in time. We also saw the Alchemy team. They're partnering with Arbitrum. They're going to sponsor $1,000 in gas fees for builders. So I think you kind of see these things on a weekly basis with Arbitrum right now. So there's a lot of incentives in the broader ecosystem. On the product front, 3 products that were somewhat noteworthy launches here this week. So we saw 2 different prediction market launches. So one's called Arbitrum Predicts, where you can use Arbitrum token to bet on the election markets and earn 10% of the protocol fees. And then also this one called 9 Lives, which also has an election market and its own currency, FUSDC, but with its own. Sorry.
I love it. Dude, maybe she likes Arbitrum, bro. Like what?
She just wants to chat about Arbitrum, but not right now. Sorry, but back on 9 Lives, it's an election market. It has its own currency, FUSDC. They do tout different dynamics compared to normal markets, which is tied to the chance of the outcome, and then the shares are sold after the event on Camelot DEX. So they're traded more like tokens rather than just kind of being rewarded based on the result of the outcome. So 2 interesting prediction market launches. And then the last one that struck my attention was this poker game. It's called Rug.Poker. And I was trying to dig around a little bit to see how the game works. It looks like you can mint cards. You can mint like a joker for like a point. Yeah, this is it. So you have like a 0.0039% chance to mint a joker. So if you mint that, you've got a very powerful card. You can mint them. You can attack other players and rug their ETH is how they're hauling it. So effectively, you can play poker. I feel like we haven't really seen a whole lot of like on-chain poker games.
No, I can't.
The last 2 years.
He loves poker. Like, isn't Thread Guy doing a mega fucking poker game at his house?
Like, ball has like gone deep into poker in the last
deep like poker. I mean, poker's always been an essential part of crypto, right? Like on Rec Radio, can't even tell you how many poker players they've had like on that show, right? It's like it's a big thing, right? A lot of crypto guys are like ex-poker people. I fucking love poker, man. You know what? This weekend, you know what I'm gonna do this weekend, guys? I'm gonna go to Casino Montreal, make some cash. I'm just going to my own. I'm gonna go play poker for a few hours. That's what I'm gonna do.
Go for it. I'm
trying to stay away from the computer because I don't want to like sell or like cut positions or do dumb shit. No, straight up, like I'm dead serious. I've been sitting on my hands. We have a few cooks for the weekend lined up. Anyways, was that it for the Arbitrum update?
Yeah, that was it. Just another big week, right? They keep pumping out these updates over and over.
Another big week. I love it. All right. Well, Mr. Timothée Chalamet, it's time to pick a winner for the Rollbit loot box spins. Shout out to Rollbit for making this happen. What a great partner they've been all year long to us. So fuck yeah. Timothée, we are ready to pick someone. The code was memes, memes. Let's see what you got. All right. Do we have the sound today? No.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
BBT Web XYZ. BBT Web YZ. BBT Web XYZ. One. BBT Web XYZ. On X.com. Robert loot box spin. All right. BVT XYZ. BVT XYZ. Web XYZ. That's what it is. Web XYZ. You wanna join that? Oh, look at that banner they got. Dude, look at that. Look at it. It seems like an OG. Look at this. It seems like an OG. I mean, look at, they've got the rug banner. That was my favorite rug, by the way. That was a rug banner. In art, there's no need for color. You see light and shade. Rug radio. It's retweeting all of them. It looks like it's someone that's only made this account to enter these giveaways. Look, it's only us three. Look, it's Tyler, Mando, Farokh. Tyler, Mando, Farokh, rug. Look at Tyler, Mando, more. I mean, that person may not be real. Like, they're not coming. It looks bottish to me. Yeah. This is as much as I appreciate the rug banner. Yeah, this is a reroll, Sims. This is a reroll. I'm calling it here. Executive decision here. Reroll. Let's go, baby.
Oh, Marky! Oh! Mark. He's the real homie.
Oh yeah?
The most ball with where the lucky leads
There they are. There they are. There you are, Marky. What is it, Marky? Let me show. What's up?
GM, fellas.
Let's go.
Wait, so
This is crazy because I always tuned in Tyler Spaces back in the bear, and I've been joining every time he made the switch, and I would never see my name on the spin. So it's wild. It's wild.
You saw it today.
I love that. I love that you're like a Tyler fan and you've been listening to him all bear market. This is like the real listener.
Real deal. This is why we do it for.
I love that.
Yeah. You guys made a great acquisition with Tyler. His Spaces doing the bear kept a lot of people going.
They did.
And we cooked a lot of good stuff in those spaces.
I love that. Listen. I gotta say, Tyler was a chess move. Tyler was one of his chess moves, you know. So it's been great. I feel like Tyler, Mando, and I really got this down path now, and I love what's going on. All right, Tyler. Well, I guess you're gonna be the one blessing this spin here.
Come on, big money. Come on, Marco.
Big money. Come on, big money, Mark. Let's go. Money, Mark. Sproto Gremlin, baby. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Big money, Mark!
This is amazing. Thank you, guys.
I called it. Called it pre-show. There you go, Sam. We got a good clip for the weekend. Called it pre-show. Said Sproto's gonna hit, and we got a reroll. And it's someone who's been listening, like a big Tyler listener since day one of Tyler Spaces. Now moved on to the FOMO Hour. That's great, Marky Mark. Congratulations! You just made $8,000.
Appreciate you guys. Everything you guys do for everybody every day. Great information, both Farokh, Tyler, Mando. You guys do a lot of great content, so I appreciate you guys.
Dude, appreciate you as well, Marky Mark. Tyler, that was a nice blessing here.
Man, I'm so happy he got it. That was a nice win.
Let's go.
That's the one of the week, right? So,
oh man,
Tyler, drinks on me like Basil.
Let's go.
Right. Yeah, we'll be down there.
Well, you know what? You'll come to our house and drinks will be on on us and all the partners. There's plenty there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure you make your way into the our house and come hang out with us. Wow, this is amazing, guys. So we're at now $126,000 given away in this loot box. That's the new loot box. 950K we're giving away from the other one. So we're way beyond way beyond that. We're at $1.1 million given away on the show since February. So love to see that. All right, one last question before we take off. Mando, Tyler, higher or lower on Monday?
Oh, I think we're going to be super volatile on Monday. Monday is going to be wild.
We'll say by Monday, not Monday, like Saturday, something like Monday, like by the time we start the show, higher or lower?
We'll probably crossed 70K like 3 or 4 times.
I like that.
It's going to be wild.
It's already happening right now, right? It's like,
Yeah.
Tyler, what do you think?
Higher.
Higher? All right. I'll go with lower. Lower on Monday, okay? Lower. If you're seeing me on camera, lower on Monday. All right, with that, we'll see you on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. And congratulations, Marky Mark. Let's go.